Just as a fair warning, this video will contain a lot of flashing lights, especially with the amount of impact frames this game has. And also, I'm going to be shaking my camera around a lot, so if you get motion sickness, I'm very sorry, and you should probably not watch this video. REDLINER is one hell of a game, and I'm not gonna lie, I love it so much. The movement is well, to simplify, it's kind of Ultra Kill-like, which is already a reason I love it so much, but during the gameplay you just get so much dopamine based on your fast movement, and depending on how you play, it's going to be very aggressive. The match you're looking at in the background right now is probably the only match I lost, I think. I haven't checked my recording, but this game is definitely one with the minds of insane people, and this is definitely not for the motion sick. If you have motion sickness, I would not recommend playing this, because I'm basically spazzing out for most of the gameplay. Yeah, other than that, this game's really good. I recommend you really check it out. It's absolutely amazing, and you can get, like, so addicted to this. I know a good amount of people were talking about it. I'm not sure. I find it pretty niche, but I got introduced to this one by, a friend, and, yeah, I do not regret it in the slightest. As you're going to see here, I was lagging for, like, most of the games. Well, maybe not most, but, like, at least a good amount of them. Either way, I still played well, and I could still... And even though I doubt my opponents were playing well, because not like I really paid too much attention, since fast-paced gameplay you don't really get time to. Unless you're just running the world in slow-mo or something. But yeah, either way, I just played my best and tried to win most of these games. I feel like I should get into the gameplay, but I'm not really sure how that'll actually do anything. Explaining the gameplay here just... I doubt it will work, I'm gonna be honest, especially because with how fast-paced this is, you're not really going to get a chance to understand what's going on. I'll try. I mean, well, I really didn't understand this game when I first played it either, but like, I didn't understand Ultra Kill either, but here I am. Either way, this is a very fast-paced gameplay where your primary weapon, the REDLINER, yeah, that's the name of the game, is you're going to be your main source of damage, but if I'm being honest, damage just isn't it. You're not really going to be going for damage, you're going for clashes, and the way clashes work is the player that's going faster ends up winning the clash. You can tell how fast you're going through the speed counter bottom in the bottom of the screen, which I'm pretty sure you can very clearly see. But what does winning a clash really get you? Well, for one, you get significantly less of your instability meter filled. And that's always a plus because after your instability meter fills, you get destabilized, which means you can't attack or parry. Speaking of parrying, you can parry basically everything. Basic M1 attacks and the gun. Ooh, I have not talked about the gun yet. I'll do that in a minute. The guns are your trump card, I guess. At least that's what it says, but I'm gonna be honest, most of the players I've been going against, none of which I'm really showing that much in these games I recorded, just spam gun, which I find weird because it's supposed to be a trump card, not something you use every 2 seconds, but hey, whatever. There's a variety of guns you can use in this game. One of my favorite is the Castigate, which is the starting weapon, which I'm not using here in the background gameplay, but because I'm trying out new things. But yeah, that's basically one of my favorite weapons, and what I believe is the best weapon in the game. Like, you can fight me on that one. And, I mean, come on, quick draw time, decent damage, and hit scan, like, how is it not the best weapon in the game? Granted, it is easily parryable, but even then, parrying it... Also, your opponent parrying your gun gives you an advantage because parrying guns adds to the instability meter. Oh, speaking of, yeah, that's the visualizer for when you get destabilized, or your opponent gets destabilized, wrong words. Either way, I just get a kill. Nice. You can wall run, you can grapple, you can do a lot of things. But back to the guns, the one I'm using right now is Phoenix, arguably one of the most hated guns, and I can see why, I'm gonna be honest. I've played against it too, it's not really a fun experience, and if I'm being totally honest, I don't like using it either. We're going to ignore the fact that my aim is also like hot garbage, so I just can't use it that well, but even then, I find it kind of BS that it does more damage than the Castigate, even upon an indirect hit. And it just does so much. It adds so much to the instability meter, it just can't be balanced, like, at all. Yeah. The other two weapons I don't have unlocked, but I have faced against both. One of them is a double barrel shotgun, I think it's called Siege, haven't really checked. It's okay, my only real complaint is that you have to parry it twice, which, it's more of me just being nitpicky. And then the sniper rifle, which is Monarch, I don't have much of a problem with. It has no hit scan, but it basically one-shots and can hit through walls, which I'd actually expect. Definitely the coolest weapon, but not the best. Again, my take is that Castigate is the best weapon, or the best gun. Best weapon would technically be Redliner, since it just does everything. Either way, that's my take on the guns. I ran out of dual footage, so here's me just messing around in Battlegrounds. One thing that you'll see me do, and I really want to talk about, is the movement in this game. I'm absolutely addicted to this one, because there's so much things you can do with the movement, there's so much tech with movement, and yeah, of course there is. When speed is the one thing that can win you matches, in fights, yeah, movement's going to be obviously very important, because depending on how you move is going to be how fast you go, and instantly, I'm in love. I'm just loving the movement system. I forgot to switch off Phoenix. Damn. Either way, it's like the movement in this game is just ridiculously good. I love it so much. There's so much you can do, and one thing I like to do is the already discovered, like, you can look up guides on this one. You can look up guides, but I like to do the backdash into grapple. That gives you a lot of momentum. One thing that does gain you even more momentum is a slam cancel, which you're going to end up seeing me do when I, like, can actually master the thing. I mean, I know how to do it, I just haven't been doing it consistently. Either way, the movement in this game is absolutely amazing. Again, you should still absolutely check this game out, it's great. Anyway, that's probably going to be it for the video. Just something short that I wanted to upload. I really wanted to just get attention on this game, because, again, this is an amazing game, and I would be disappointed at myself if I didn't try to, like, not gatekeep. Yeah, it's been a while since I uploaded, and I'm going to explain why in my next video, but for now, I'll be taking my leave. also join the Discord because why not?